Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Of course. All right, sorry about that. Let's go talk to the owner.
Only
Whoops,
that
sorry.
I may fire
I
them
was still
again.
muted. My
Gang, I
bad.
don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Everyone can read, right? Huh. Good thing I noticed that. Let's see. Those look like a lot of ingredients. Seems I caught you red-handed.
What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Everyone knows it was you. Just hand over the recipe and walk away clean.
No, I don't think so. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Look, you're not cut out for subterfuge, clearly.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
Give me the recipe and plenty of bits, and the corporate investigator hears everything.
Fine, you can have it. But I better not hear one squeak from excessive corporate malfeasance. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in. Still here, I see.
So the game updated. And I got new guns? I got Zane stuff. I don't know why. Oh, wow. It's just a straight... Oh, wow. Okay. I never looked at her back before.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to
Purple berry product samples. Purple berry product samples.
designed to
Samples
be
from our
better
nutritious
than nature,
tobacco line.
because nature wants to kill you. Since then, Trimocular, arriving.
Vodka condensate.
Nature previously assembled and vastly rebettered. Artificial means at Anti's choice. We strive to be 110%.
Yo.
Them wraps all taken care of yet?
Yep.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. All right, all right. I never mentioned a number before, but here's your fee with some extra.
Awesome.
Tramicular.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Hey everybody, look who it is. All finished?
I met your mystery janitor. His name is Amos. He's an old acquaintance of Auntie.
Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
She grew up an orphan working on a garbage heap on Argos.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, many of your top CEOs have working garbage heaps in their background.
It's said to prepare you for all the reeking effluvia that life throws at you. Very practical that way when you think about it. Learn anything more?
The big secret was that how she convinced someone who always told the truth to lie to her.
Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
I have the Rapidon Bite recipe. Alcantara didn't make it.
Didn't make the drink or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
He's in the brig. Do I need to worry about security?
Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is.
Like, how mean are we talking?
You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice and I start to run.
Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day.
Consider it done.
Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Welcome
to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you.
Do you mean not taunt the prisoners?
I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the Brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities.
Got it. Bye.
We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
Foreman said you were so completely unhireable, they just threw you in here.
That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
Not many people could pull off that look of yours, and you are also one of those people.
You dangled that compliment before yanking it away. I'd be going there for a sec. Not too shabby. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
That head of yours is like any other small moon. Not attractive.
Har har. Wait, was that a physics joke? Like my mask doesn't have much mass, and therefore has weak gravity. Huh. Maybe you're smarter than you look. You're almost half decent at this. Not especially skilled, but not atrocious. Not good, though. Definitely not good. Don't abandon your present employment by any means.
All right, now that's out of the way. Let's talk business.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
You obviously did something to offend Auntie Cleo, personally, to be in here.
Yeah, well, we did stab her in the back first. Only routine business, though. To take it personal to the extent she did is, simply put, a serious breach in corporate decorum. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
I want to know what you did to make Auntie so angry, and what you want in return.
Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
Let me guess, you want a shot at being petty right back?
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say.
And you just happen to have a pre-recorded diatribe on you.
Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught.
Sure. Seems ill-advised, but fun.
Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it?
I'm gonna get access to the evidence locker behind you.
Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
I lack the necessary resources. Might I pay this much instead?
Alright, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
What? You forget what you needed to do? Get going.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment.
There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hit.
Arriving.
Substitutes.
And vastly rebettered. Artificial needs. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an officially enhanced existence.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers was beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a battle for our ages. A thing that led...
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and... Can't tell the difference.
I will put on a silencer. Tracing unit. Now let's put on. Cross blade. Yeah, let's go with that. Damage resistance versus physical. It's pretty good. I make it 40%. It's pretty good as well. Plasma side effect, frost side effect. Oh, I couldn't. Okay.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Thanks. Now, what's that big secret?
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Anti-Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
Why didn't you record that into your audio cartridge into your little diatribe?
What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly.
Huh. Do you want me to bring you out of here?
No, thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time. You.
Welcome to... what is it? We hope you've...
Tramicular.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement. Assume that was your doing.
According to him, Auntie really isn't in charge of Auntie's Choice.
Wait, what?
Auntie isn't really the CEO of Auntie's Choice. She's only getting away with it because Earth went dark.
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, contextually.
Talk like that yet will get you killed.
Yeah, Twombly. Maybe we should worry more about them right now.
The only way to survive a minute longer is to pay me and forget I exist.
Sounds like a tip-top action plan to me. Granted, a call like that's entirely above my pay grade.
We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
Alright, let's go make a deal with Auntie.
Tramicular. Tramicular. Arriving any moment now.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
This must be where the head offices are. It's all right. Stand up tall and act like you belong here.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need.
A pleasure to meet you in person, Gertie.
I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. We were making progress, bumpy though it was.
Is there any possibility negotiation? How did you learn that I was one to save you? How do you learn that I was the one who saved you?
While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations.
Is there a possibility of negotiation resuming?
In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
I'm intrigued. What's involved in getting them to work together?
To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations.
That's it? Doesn't seem too difficult.
You're confident, a fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it.
Sounds good. Count me in.
Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. I was also going to suggest improving your oratory skills, but you seem rather eloquent, so I think you have nothing to fear in that arena.
I have some question before I go.
Certainly.
I'm interested in hearing more. I don't care about that. What can you tell me about Auntie Cleo?
Answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
I'm interested in hearing more about you, Gertie.
Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job. And I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
The ship is enormous. Where you recommend visiting in particular?
If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade.
Okay, thank you.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Do you say might even live? Actually, thank you. I'm excited to get started.
Please don't interrupt or I'll lose my place. So, daring rapscallion, you are making a choice to grab destiny and make it your own. A choice to be Auntie's Choice. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price. If you have business here, don't let me keep you.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
I'm not particularly here to join Auntie's Choice. I'm here to move the peace progress along.
Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
What massive corporation? You have a massive corporation. Why do you need me?
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
Jesus
More
Christ.
succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Daring, non-conforming, lacking in social programming. That's definitely me.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
Are they hibernating or in stasis or something?
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
They're striking. You're talking about a worker strike.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
No, is an old Earth term. It means they stop working and force you to negotiate.
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Oh my god, number 4. I suggest you negotiate. See if you can find a middle ground between the two of you.
Negotiate? As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
Why, by law, would you think I offer you deniability?
No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Oh, makes sense. Shouldn't be too hard to get them back to work.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Well, hello again. I hadn't expected to see you.
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Do you have any suggestion on how to handle the workers' strike?
Not as such, no. That's why we are entrusting you to resolve.
This, work stoppage business is positively unheard of. Workers asking for things. I wouldn't suggest giving them too much leeway before demanding they return to the line. Sets a bad precedent.
Okay.
Anyhow, don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's Choice.
What?
Let's take a look. Welcome, eager. Daredevil self-determinatist or a hero of meritocracy into Auntie's Choice esteemed and valuable discipline.
Damn. They can see pretty far. Alrighty then.
Things in life to life all across the galaxy. Pretty and tricky.
Good luck, my ameliorator.
Don't let us keep
Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic with...
Okay, so we have to do this first before we can access anything more. Consumerism. You're the reason our marketing works. Promotion and sale riddle with your brains, and you're more interested in buying the next big thing than financial planning. Vendor prices, sell price. Oh, minus 10% sell value at vendors, minus 15% vendor prices. I don't ever sell stuff, so that's pretty good.
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the others got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me?
You seem nervous, Trooper.
Suppose I am. He's a good friend of mine, or at least he was. I missed him. But I weren't under any presumptions that our friendship would last the moment our unit was dissolved, or we otherwise parted ways. If something's wrong, I ain't in any position to fix it.
Won't know for sure until you watch, shall we?
True. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hid it good. Whatever you do, Inez, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me?
Are you okay?
I don't even know how to answer that. I thought I might be able to see him again when all this was over, but I can't. All I can think to do now is get moving.
I'll help uncover what I can. What is your next step?
Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope. Got a lot on my mind, but I can make time.
Awaiting order. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
All right. Let's go. The game updated. I wonder if it fixed the weird end damage problem from the perk, because I feel like it shouldn't be doing hundreds of thousands of damage.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. If you're here to pick it, we'd love to have you join our movement. Otherwise, I've got more important things to deal with.
Well, you might want to deal with me. I'm here to help end the strike.
Well, that's great news. We'd I'd love for someone to bring that sniveling sprat dung to the table to negotiate. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs.
Well, I've been sent in to help, so I'm going to head inside and try to get this resolved.
I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor. That's right, folks. If you're here to picket, we'd love to have you join our movement. Otherwise, I've got more important— Well, shit! We ain't looking to catch any of that. You look likely to die any minute. Hey, let this person through, and don't touch him. That's right, folks.
Nice one.
Keep the chanting going.
Those rude.
I can see the
Making like
overseer
you're all
up in her office.
pestilent and
And we're
infectious.
definitely making her miserable.
Unless you're truly ill.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid... Well, now.
It's finally getting cold, and I love it.
No more
The
bottles
summer
on
is
factory
finally
floors.
over.
Unlock bathroom doors.
Been off for a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on adrenotime.
So a lone individual benefits wholly, while the collective suffers? Why do they not simply kill her?
Why do we not simply kill her? I'm so confused.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool.
Well, something tells me you're ready to look like that before you're behind schedule.
Unsophisticated, impertinent, dim-witted. You'll fit right in with my peons. So, maybe it'll make sense to you when they babble about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau City, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
They're damn lucky to be able to dedicate their lives?
Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule, or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed.
Well, that's horrifying. How do I fit in all this?
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
What's clear is that it was actual Auntie's Choice executive that sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
You got guards. Why not crack a few skulls? I'll end them striking.
My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. We've only got a few guards, and they've got a lot of skulls. Plus, they may have made mention that if a ruckus starts, they'll make sure it includes me. So we're apt to try a parley first. That is, my team insists. They're very protective. They, cherish me. No. Yes, they cherish me.
And who exactly said they make sure it includes you?
They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumbly? Dunbar. It's Dunbar.
And what does he want?
I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
So you're offering them nothing? That makes my job exceedingly difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
Grig's safe key. Is that this thing? There's only $600 in there. It's not that much.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer over their office. And we're definitely making her miserable.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
Trust me, you want my help. I belong to an organization that hates Macro Corporation.
Then what in law's name are you doing here?
Destabilizing injustice from the inside, so tell me what you need.
Well, that certainly is unexpected. And potentially wonderful. Assuming, of course, you can actually help us.
I'm here to negotiate settlements between you and Griggs. What's the problem?
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
Huh. I get it. You've been terribly mistreated. What do you need?
We need better hours, free stims, and the ability to relieve ourselves whenever we want.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
That's insane. How have you managed to keep going this long?
It has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough.
Okay, good for you. Standing up to this kind of insane oppression. What do you need from me?
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Keep complaining and you'll end up with no pay, no benefits, and 0-hour workdays.
Yeah, well, of course you're gonna find it all ridiculous. You only care about what's best for Auntie. But there are demands all the same. Take them to Griggs.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return?
I've heard the workers' demands. And I think we can get them back to work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets? To be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays?
It's very important to them that bathrooms are left unlocked at all times.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
Do you actually believe they're holding it all day? If they have to go, they're going somewhere.
Somewhere? Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately. And cleaning crews dispatched. What more do they want?
They want their shift shortened. They are demanding 12-hour workdays.
12 hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
If you magnanimously offer 16, they'll work a full day, but you'll be their hero.
Their hero, you say? I hadn't considered that. If they adore, in addition to respect me, they'll be far more receptive to overtime and reduced bonuses. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
They're asking for adrenal time they take during the day to be free.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Huh. It also breaks when your personal greed interferes with Auntie's bottom line, Overseer.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
I know you've been personally profiting off of the forced adrenal time sales.
What? No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
I read your terminal. The profits from adrenal times are going straight into your account.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
The worker get adrenal time for free, and I get a fistful of bits.
Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their adrenal time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask?
That's everything. I'll take your response to their leader and see what I can do.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Did she take that out of her? Oh, she did not. Oh. So sad.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office. The work definitely made.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
I negotiated terms for your bathroom access.
That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason?
It was a struggle, but she's convinced they should be free to use at any time.
Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
I spoke to Griggs about the adrenal time.
She willing to see reason?
Yes, she's none too happy about it, but she is. I convinced her they should be free.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss your working hours.
Excellent. What progress have you made?
Great news. I convinced her you should only work for 16 hours a day.
That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
He's from the order, isn't he?
That ended well enough. But this negotiation would have been much more succinct if one party had simply inflicted grievous bodily harm upon the other.
All right.